One altcoin is seeing a lot of whale accumulation lately. Ripple has begun testing a new product, and spot ETH ETFs finally see major inflows after this one event. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, not financial advice. We wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. We've just launched our Altcoin Buzz Discord, and you can now join us to chat, research, and identify the next big moves in crypto, along with some free alpha. So join us in our new Discord with the link down below. Bitcoin continues a wild August, with more volatility as the week opens, with a dip below $60,000. After a spectacular reclaim of ground lost after an equally spectacular collapse to 6-month lows, Bitcoin price action is fighting to restore its bullish narrative. The stage is already set for the ongoing battle between bulls and bears, but plenty of volatility catalysts are waiting to provide some surprises. Chief among them comes from outside the crypto sphere in the form of the macroeconomic data from the United States. The July print of the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, is top on analyst radar amid controversy over how the Federal Reserve is handling global market instability. Due on August 14th, CPI will come a day after the Producer Price Index, or PPI data, while jobless claims will round out the week. After a flat weekend, Bitcoin upped the volatility into the weekly close, with last-minute downside attributed to manipulatory actions by large volume traders. And Trader Gel wrote on X, lower timeframes are all over the place, but the weekly chart tells a different story. 165 days of mid-cycle consolidation, this cycle ain't over. This week's CPI and PPI prints could arguably not come at a worse time for risk asset traders. Any surprises will add to a complex picture of US inflation, with the Fed already under pressure to lower interest rates at its next meeting in September. Last week's turmoil centered around Japan only increased the pressure on the Fed to respond, but so far the status quo remains the same, the highest rates in more than 20 years. And the Kobayashi letter noted that the VIX Volatility Index remains elevated after hitting its third highest levels in history last week. However, CPI itself is forecasted to continue falling, which should empower the Fed to consider the all-important rate cut. The latest data from CME Group's FedWatch tool showed markets pricing in a near equal chance of a 0.25% and a 0.5% cut in September as of August 12th. At the height of the volatility around Japan, the odds heavily favored 0.5%. Spot Ether ETFs in the United States have had their first week of positive net inflows since they launched on July 23rd. According to the ETF tracker SoSoValue, the 9 newly launched US spot-based ETFs had positive overall net inflows of $104.8 million for the week beginning on August 5th. It added that $1.9 billion in total value was traded, bringing the total net assets to $7.3 billion as of August 9th. The inflow figure came amid a huge price dump for the underlying asset ETH, which has declined 23% since the beginning of August. 6 of the 9 funds had overall positive net inflows for the week, with BlackRock's iShares Ethereum Trust leading the pack with $188.4 million. The BlackRock fund has now amassed over $900 million in 13 days of trading and has yet to have an outflow day. Its closest rival, Fidelity's Ethereum fund, had $44.65 million in inflows last week, bringing its total to $342 million. The aggregate inflows of the 9 ETFs combined would have been much higher if Grayscale's Ethereum Trust had it lost $180 million in outflows during the week. The Near Foundation, the nonprofit behind the Near blockchain, announced on Thursday that a new feature designed to make it easier to seamlessly transact between networks is live on mainnet, adding to a growing trend of projects working on a design concept known as chain abstraction. The feature, called Chain Signatures, was introduced in testnet in March and allows users with a Near account to sign transactions on blockchains it supports without the need for cross-chain bridges. The move is supposed to eliminate some of the steps when it comes to transacting on different chains, making it faster and easier to use. Near co-founder Ilya Pelushkin has personally touted the project's roadmap towards chain abstraction, which aims to simplify the user experience in crypto that exists due to the growing multi-chain ecosystems. Near argues that introducing chain signatures can facilitate easier DeFi activities like borrowing, lending, or trading. They said this capability dramatically expands the liquidity and utility of assets across blockchains, creating a seamless and efficient financial ecosystem. Near's chain signatures could, for example, enable DeFi for blockchains like Bitcoin that do not traditionally support smart contracts. They said we have one application going live that's kind of exploring that, which is a DEX that will let users trade between Bitcoin and any other chain. Ripple, the enterprise-focused blockchain service closely related to the XRP ledger, said on Friday they'd begun testing its stablecoin on the Ethereum mainnet in the XRP ledger. The company said in a blog post, Ripple USD is currently in its beta phase and is being rigorously tested by our enterprise partners. This phase is crucial for ensuring that the stablecoin meets the highest standards of security, efficiency, and reliability before it becomes widely available and after receipt of regulatory approval. The announcement came after Ripple laid out its plans in April to enter the rapidly growing stablecoin market with its own US dollar pegged stablecoin. Stablecoins are a $160 billion market currently and a key piece of infrastructure in the crypto economy used for trading and payments on blockchains. The market is currently dominated by the two largest stablecoins, Tether's USDT and Circle's USDC. Broker Bernstein forecasted that the market could grow to $2.8 trillion by 2028. Ripple's USD, or RLUSD, is backed by short-term US Treasuries, dollar deposits, and cash equivalents. The reserves will be audited by a third-party accounting firm, and Ripple plans to report monthly attestations. The company said that it will offer both RLUSD and XRP for global payment services to clients. The stablecoin isn't tradable yet, as it hasn't received regulatory approval. Golem's GLM price is poised for a potential rally, which could send the price soaring and potentially form a new all-time high. Golem's price has been attempting a rally, but broader market cues are seemingly weighing heavy on the altcoin. These market cues have largely been bearish, as evident in the volatility over the last few weeks. The uncertainty among investors arising from the recent decline is evident in their behavior. Skeptical GLM holders jumped ship at the beginning of the month when Golem's price fell by 15%. In a day, the total number of addresses on the network declined by 4.5% from 19,500 to 18,600. However, Golem whales have filled the void and the potential bearishness created by these investors. These large wallet investors opted to accumulate in the last 24 hours and added nearly 11 million Golem to their wallets. Bought by addresses holding between 1 million and 10 million Golem, the supply is worth more than $3.5 million. The accumulation from the whales is a bullish sign, as they see the low prices appealing and the potential for profits from the token. The crypto asset is forming a descending wedge at the time of writing, and this bullish pattern suggests a sharp rise is expected upon a breakout above 47 cents. Moonveil Entertainment, a Web3 gaming studio, has completed a pre-Series A funding round, bringing cumulative funds raised to $9 million. The gaming Layer 2 ecosystem has onboarded blockchain venture capital firms, including Spartan Group, Gumi's Crypto Capital, and Hashkey Capital. Other investors in the round include Animoca Ventures, Hivemind, and Mask Network. Since its establishment in 2020, Moonveil has created a Web3 ecosystem incorporating multi-game metrics. MJ Wang, the co-founder and CEO of Moonveil, said with this funding, Moonveil is set to redefine industry standards through our top-tier self-developed products on a ZK-powered Layer 2 chain built with Polygon CDK. Moonveil is developing its own games, with the first two titles, Astrark, an immersive tower defense mobile game, and Bushwhack, set for release soon. Moonveil provides an optimized environment for hosting Web3 games created by third-party developers in its in-house gaming studio. In the long run, the developer plans to create a multi-game metric ecosystem that includes its own games, experimental methods, and possibly third-party games. Moonveil's founders worked previously on major titles such as League of Legends, Valorant, Minecraft, and EVE Online.